Hey, today on Run Holy I'm going to be talking about a technique that you can use during prayer. One of the last questions that the disciples asked Jesus at the Lord's Supper was, teach us how to pray. And I can understand why that was the question they asked, because sometimes you just don't know how to get started, you don't know how to go about it, but you really have a strong desire to want to pray, to want to talk to God, but sometimes it's hard, and He understands that. And so I wanted to give a technique that I use that's been very helpful, and I'll probably give a couple of others that I use during my prayer time so that you can use those to increase the amount of time that you pray and increase the efficiency of your prayer and even the fervency of your prayer, and meaning like the way that your heart connects to God, the passion that you feel during that prayer time, because sometimes it feels cold and you're not feeling anything, but a lot of times if you apply the right techniques you will end up feeling a connection to God, and that makes it worth all the time that you spend. So the first technique that I wanted to talk about today is singing the Psalms, and it's very simple. Most of the techniques I'm going to talk about are really simple, but if you do them, like I said, it will produce results in your prayer life, and it will result in you praying more even. So this is the first technique, and what I do is each day, there are some people that they pray 1 or 2, sometimes up to, I can't remember, like 5 or 10 Psalms a day. They sing through them, and I guess you would have to sing them really fast to do that. So I know that the smallest, I have a schedule of singing Psalms, and the smallest increments that I saw was 2 Psalms a day. But what I really like to do is take my time with 1 Psalm. So, and every now and then I will sing 2 Psalms a day, but the one just allows me the freedom to concentrate on different passages, like I'm going to talk about passages within the Psalm. So today, what I'm doing is Psalm 52. That's which Psalm I'm on today, so tomorrow would be Psalm 53. And what I do is sometimes I'll have background music, sometimes I'll put on the prayer room. That's ihop.org. I'm sure there's a link on my site. And you go to the prayer room and you can turn it down a little bit so that you have background noise and then sing along to that. But a lot of times just I sing a cappella, and I don't claim to be a strong singer or anything, but really it's about the song of your heart, not what your vocal cords are doing. So so I would take Psalm 52 and I would say, okay, and Psalm 52 starts, "Why do you boast in evil, O mighty man?" Okay, so I'm just going to sing it on video, and just excuse me for how awful it is. And I'm just going to show you the strategy is I go through it and I sing it. And then there is a point, and I did this earlier today actually, there's a point in this psalm that it connected to my heart. And sort of like when you're watching a movie and it has an emotional moment and you really connect with the character, what they're feeling, or with the plot line, you feel a little bit of a stirring inside. That's the same, it's the same kind of feeling. So when I feel that, then I'll stop there, or I'll continue and I'll finish the psalm, and then I'll go back to that line. Okay. Why do you boast in evil, almighty man? The goodness of God endures continually. Your tongue devises destruction, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. You love evil more than good, lying rather than speaking righteousness. You love all devouring words, you deceitful tongue. God shall likewise destroy you forever. He shall take you away and pluck you out of your dwelling place, and uproot you from the land of the living. The righteous also shall see and fear, and shall laugh at him, saying, here is the man who did not make God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. I will praise you forever because you have done it. And in the presence of your saints, I will wait on your name, for it is good. I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. I will praise you because you have done it. And in the presence of your saints, I will wait on your name. Your name's so good, I'll wait on your name, for it is good, your name's so good, I trust in your mercy forever. I'm planted in the house of God, I'm planted in your house forever, trusting in your mercy forever, praising you forever. In the presence of your saints, I will wait on your name. Okay, so you get the idea. And you just got to come in on a little moment between me and God. So, and that actually wasn't even the psalm I was talking about earlier. I sang a different psalm. But, so this would actually, you would take it and you would take whatever part hit your heart, like I was talking about, the emotion that gets stirred in your heart on a part, and really what the part that stirred me was trusting in the mercy of God, praising him because he's done it. What has he done? Everything that he said he would do, all of his promises. I mean, you can just continue on that. You can say, God, thank you that you've done it. Thank you that I can rest assured that mercy triumphs over judgment, that everything that you've promised me in your word, it will come to pass, that I'll be sitting in eternity going, I was right to love you. I was right to trust you. I was right to trust in your mercy. I can stand before all of the saints and sing the praises of my God and my King because you've done everything that you promised and you have not let me down. And no one who waits on the Lord will ever be ashamed, will ever be let down, disappointed. And so I'll just stay on that. I don't like to stay on the fact that, you know, his judgment isn't something that I like to meditate on a whole lot when I'm singing psalms. So that's just a little insight into how to sing the psalms. And if you do this every day, it will unlock the psalms to you. Expound upon, like I did on the psalms, like trusting in his mercy forever, praising him because he's done it. Expound upon what he's done in your life. Talk to him. Use the psalms as a dialogue, but you don't have to stay with the words of the psalm verbatim. You can actually get personal with it. It's just David gives us an outline of how to pray. And so, yeah, that's one of the best tips of prayer, and your prayer life will greatly increase. You will see your life change if you start doing this every day. So, and it only takes a few minutes. I mean, this only took about 5 minutes. Sometimes I'll take about 30 minutes to do this, actually, because I just love it. But, and sometimes longer, actually. But, yeah, so just start doing that and see your life change and your relationship with God grow deep. Okay, bye.